Hello everyone, welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! The Duelist of the Roses. In the last video we took on Tristan and we won, and in this video we're going to take on Mai and win, hopefully. Mai the Harpy Lady. Let's go for it. The deck we're using today is actually also a Harpy deck. I want to out-Harpy the Harpy Lady. Our deck focuses almost entirely on power-up cards, which I think is always a fun type of deck to have. And it really works with this deck because Mai is one of the cards that gets like the most benefit out of power-up cards, because so many power-up cards apply for her. Now, where is the hidden card on this map? I do not remember. I think it's E7, so A, B, C, D, E, and that's 7. I'm gonna go for that because that's the only thing I can think of right now. And yeah. Same restrictions as last time, we can only move one tile at a time, and let's just go right into it. Yeah, we've basically got all the power-ups that affect Harpy Lady and her dragon, and we have a few little cheap cards to make the deck bigger because we ran out of space, and just these Solomon Law books. I could have put more cards focusing on like very quickly drawing and stuff like that, but I decided that I don't want to make it too overpowered or anything like that. Okay, the reason we're going to play this card... No, actually we're not. We're going to play this card because this card boosts any creature by 300, and we don't know what creature we're going to draw first. We could draw a Harpy, we could draw a dragon, so we don't want to like do a female card in case it's a dragon and we can't buff him, or a winged beast in case it's a dragon or anything like that. So instead we'll do this, so regardless of what creature we end up getting, which is the dragon, we can buff him. I only put the dragon in for like style. It's not really like the best card you could have in the deck. You probably have more benefit from having wind typed winged beast creatures, because that's what all these affect, or more females even. Anyway, we're just going to play the dragon for now and buff him up. But because the first hand is so female oriented, so Harpy oriented, we may save up our power cards to make a really powerful Harpy rather than focus on the dragon. We'll see how it goes and see if we can make it to our tap. Mai! Oh my, what a difficult fight this is as a starter deck. Yeah, this is kind of ridiculous. Tristan and Tia are so easy, and then Mai, she's probably given me more trouble than Pegasus, and that isn't like an exaggeration or anything. She was just so difficult, and because you can only face Pegasus in Tia, you can't really farm any amazing cards to help you defeat her. I think in a lot of my runs I actually end up relying on getting reincarnations to get more powerful cards to defeat her, which means like destroying Tia or Tristan like 5 or 10 times before I can feel comfortable doing it. Gonna have to play one of these. I may have to reach to a point where I'm starting to discard them, but hopefully not. I'm gonna stay back a little bit. I don't want to advance too quickly and like deal too much damage and then the battle will be over. I definitely want to get the hidden card. Yeah, Mai's really good. Like, it's possible she'll win my Harpy deck, yeah. And this Harpy deck's kind of powerful, because power-ups in this game are just, in general, powerful. I really don't want to discard any power-ups, so I'm not going to. I probably should at this point, because, like, it's kind of ridiculous how I'm not drawing any creatures, but meh. Let's just roll with it, and then when we finally do get one, we'll have an incredibly powerful thing. What this card does is increases the attack and defense of all winged beasts on the field by 600, and it's not an equip, so it's actually kind of good that we drew this without having a creature to play, because it means we're not wasting a turn by putting it on the field, because typically we would have to waste a turn to put it down. Might as well put that in defense because it's more powerful, and we'll leave everything as is, and we're just going to slowly advance to E7. I'm not like sure at all that it's going to be an E7. I'm kind of like 50-50 on this, so I suppose that's one of the side effects of kind of doing some research and knowing where they are, but like kind of forgetting. Might make it a little bit more exciting. This is just a trash card really. I could use it, but I mean, it's not really worth it. I'd rather take the opportunity to, well, get an extra card discarded and get this on the field for when I eventually get a female to buff up with lots of shit. And there we go. Dust Tornado. So where was that? That was wait, math. Hang on. A, B, C, D, E, 7. I think that's what I said. Yeah, I think I had it right. Okay, cool. Yeah. Now we're just waiting for draw a Harpy or a Harpy's sister. Until then, I suppose we're just gonna be quite bored and skip many turns. It shouldn't take long though, because we've got 3 Harpy sisters and 3 Harpy ladies, so I'll settle for any of them. Harpy sister is more powerful, but it's like when you've got all these power-ups, the actual base creature is kind of insignificant because it gets powered up so quickly. This is getting kind of annoying. This does power up wind monsters, which the dragon also is, so I could power him up. But I really would like to make one powerful female, because I think like I've got a much higher cap to get. Like I could probably theoretically get 9,999 in this deck if I wanted to waste time doing it. Ah shit. Nearly all her creatures are like get benefits from mountain. They're like dragon or winged beast. So what I want to do is protect that, because I don't want her to go kill my trap equip card. Partially because it would probably power up his card. You can do that, by the way. If you run over an opponent's equip card, you get the equip if it's applicable to your creature. And also I don't want it to be wasted, because I would like to build a massive creature. Okay, with all that explained, it's also got the effect of not dealing too much damage by surprise with the dragon, because I'd like to like dish all the damage out with my big guy, because that's always fun. I just realised I forgot to turn on battle thing, so thankfully we haven't had a battle yet. How do I do it? There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, sweet, we got the best one also. We'll place her here. Yeah, and then we can put the 2 other equip cards on her. We're going to keep her face down so we can sneak attack something. AI isn't too intelligent when it comes to equips and like obviously powerful creatures. If the AI sees you make a giant fusion creature and like equip 3 items, it's not going to think, oh god, I better avoid that. It'll just be like, herp-de-derp, let's go attack that face down creature. Which is kind of lame, because it's unrealistic of what you'd get from an actual player fight, but yeah, I suppose AI normally gets advantages over you, especially in the proper playthrough when you don't have like all the cards. I didn't really consider that also affects the enemy cards. It's kind of useful to use like in a proper playthrough also, because it lets you determine which of their cards are creatures, winged beast creatures. And sometimes, like, certain AI use solely one type of creature. For example, the zombie guy. I think that's one machine, but anyway. Mostly zombies, so you can then, if you determine which are zombies, you can determine which are traps or spell cards, so you know which cards to avoid. It's kind of high risk, but it's kind of expensive to find a little bit of information. But look at this, I buffed him and now he can take out my dragon. This is just an example of how powerful Mai can get, because she also has a lot of power-up cards and just generally powerful cards. I mean, it's not going to help her against my deck with all these power cards. I could probably, if I draw a few power-up cards on this turn, I could boost this Harpy's sister and defeat her, maybe, just by killing this guy. That might be a bit optimistic, it depends really. I mean, certainly if I get a Solomon's Law book and some good equips, I could definitely get her up really high. Yeah, this is quite satisfying to just destroy my... Oh, there was a little freeze there for half a second. It's very satisfying to destroy Mai because she gave me so much trouble as a kid. And when we don't want creatures, we draw them all. Typical. What we're going to do is, to clear up room in our hand, we'll do it like this. So we'll discard all the creatures. Oh, I'm an idiot, because I did want to keep both the equips. I didn't really process that in time. Oh well, anyway. Is this enough to destroy him? No. my god, if I wasn't such an idiot and just equipped both the equips, I could have destroyed him. I suppose this... Oh, nearly used double movement. I suppose this is a good example of what I wanted to show off. It's like the best strategy to do in the game, pretty much. Once you have a powerful card, especially when they've got powerful defense and offense, you can put it in defensive position, allow the opponent to attack it, and then next turn, because they've just attacked you, they're right in front of your card, put it into offensive mode and attack that creature, and then you kill it. So, like, how much am I going to deal here? We'll skip this because we've seen it. Yeah, I just dealt 3,800 there, and next turn I'm going to deal like 3,500. So that's like over 7,000 damage in... well, it's like guaranteed over 7,000 damage. And this is an example of all the power cards she has. It's fucking ridiculous. Imagine playing like a regular zombie deck against her. Bearing in mind zombies get a negative effect from the mountain terrain. Oh, and Mai. I don't think we've even seen it. Mai has double movement. Her leader, which is like this early on in the game. That's one of the more powerful effects for the AI, because it can really use that, while it can't necessarily use some of the effects that are like more complicated. Anyway, we're just going to finish her off now with this very satisfying 7,500. I think I was on a train of thought there and I got past it. Oh, what I wanted to say is, if you go the Yugi route and side of Seto and destroy Yugi, I mean, it's quite a good strategy, like regardless of starter deck, to just grind a lot and get a lot of female cards. Because of all the power cards she has, you can build a deck similar to the one I'm using really, quite easily, and then it's quite powerful because power cards are always going to be great. That was pretty cool. And that was my battle. I'm kind of conscious how, I suppose, overpowered the decks I've been using are. That was never my intention, especially with that defensive deck. I actually thought that would be quite difficult, but because Tristan's so crappy, it was actually really powerful. I'm definitely going to try out weak decks in the coming up battles, because I'd love to do that. As you can see, there's many power cards here that we actually use ourselves. You can see that wind thingy. Oh, let's go for a third one. We haven't seen the special if you get 3 in a row. Let's really try. Yeah. You get an extra special card. It's usually random, but like with specific cards, I know Dark Magician is an example. If you get 3 Dark Magicians in a row, you're guaranteed to get a Dark Magician Girl as your special card. But for the most part, for most cards, you'll get it'll be like a random list, and some of them range from really good to really bad. I think this is one of the worst ones. But they normally have like interesting special effects. I think this guy destroys all zombies and you flip him or something, which is like has potential to be powerful, but generally it's not too useful. Anyway, I think that's going to be the end of this video, guys. Next time we're going to take on a water guy, and well, I probably shouldn't spoil it, but we're going to try a weaker deck. I actually haven't planned on a deck yet, but I want to try a weaker deck for him, and we'll see how that goes. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.